Okay, Natalia, here's what I see when I go to your site, which is correct. This is the link to your site. But what I'm not able to see is, so I can scroll down here and I can see, looks like everything is on one page instead of separate pages. I am seeing more than I've seen before. What I was seeing was about like maybe not even this much before. So it looks like you've been doing some work on it. But if you take a look at the example page here, you'll see that um, there is a menu over here. So not everything is on one page. And so I've got my student learning standards, and then I have a page for each standard. And then I've got my lesson plan and the professional learning network, and then class activities. So that was the way that it was supposed to be organized. So when I look at your site, and like I said, there is more there now than the last time I saw. I was just seeing what was on this front page, and there were just a few things on there. It wasn't all of this, and it was all here, not organized by pages. So the way to get the pages is I'm going to go to my site here. So here I am in editing mode on my site. And you'll notice I'm going to go to the first page here. So you'll notice on here, when I'm on this page, a couple of things. First of all, if I want to add a page, I go to the Pages tab, and I can use this plus button here to add a page. And I'm just going to call this Demo 2 so you can see what it looks like. And done. So now the demo page comes up here. And right now it's just kind of hanging out there. I had set up different pages with categories, so like all my student learning standards ones. So I could just pop something underneath one of these and it becomes a subpage of that. So now you'll see that that's a subpage there. But the big issue that is the way I asked you to set up the organization, just so it's easy to navigate through and you can see what's on each page. But the big issue I was really having is that when I looked at this page right here, there was just a few things on it and not the assignment you were linking to, and there was no way to get to another page. So I assumed that wasn't working correctly. So I know in the past I've tried to look, like for instance for your vision video, and it wasn't on this page, and there wasn't a way to get to any other pages. So I assumed that there were other pages that you were putting things on. They just weren't showing up on your website. The other thing that might have been happening with you, now that I think about it, is when you're over here and you do work on this page, you have to hit the publish button every time you do work on it, or your new stuff doesn't show up. So that might have been what was happening, is that it was actually in your website that you were creating that page, but you hadn't hit the publish button again. So it was just showing what you had originally. That might be what's going on. So my suggestion would be to see if you can look at the rubric and check out the organization of the page, like which pages you're supposed to have over here, and organize your stuff that way. But even if you don't do that, make sure that you have everything posted on the page and that it's viewable, and the way that you make sure it's viewable is you have published, so that you'll get the credit for those different activities that you've been turning in and I haven't been able to see. But you will be marked down if you don't organize it for the organization on the digital portfolio when that piece comes around, which is due on Wednesday. So hopefully that gives you some clarity on what to do. Again, so publish is kind of like saving, but really what it's saying is, yeah, you've been working in this space here, and I'm going to keep this private until you hit the publish button. And then once you hit publish, everybody can see it. So that, I'm guessing as I talk through this, is probably what happened to you, is that you were adding things here, but I just wasn't able to see them because you hadn't pushed the publish button. Let me know if you have any questions with what I just shared, and I'll be happy to help you.